Thanks for tuning in to landscapetoday.net for your weekly U.S. weather outlook. A lot going on here in this first week of April. This is what we're watching for you. Wet in the central areas and Midwest areas of the country with winter weather in the Midwest, Great Lakes, and Northeast. No, winter is not done yet. Folks in the Midwest and Great Lakes have already experienced this, as well as the Northeast in the past week. And there's going to be more winter weather over the next 5 to 7 days across some of the central Great Lakes and Northeast areas of the United States. Now, rain is going to come back to the wet coast after a very wet first half of March. The second half of March into early April has been dry, mostly in California and Pacific Northwest areas, but that's going to change. Looks more wet in the week ahead and the next 2 to 3 weeks ahead. That'll be good news for California. Current jet stream chart shows high pressure over the west coast, resulting in that drier weather, a trough coming through the northern plain states. This system right here is going to intensify and become a larger storm system and settle into the nation's midsection, Northeast and Great Lakes later in the week, bringing that winter weather. By next Monday, we start to see some changes. We see a system approaching the west coast. We see that trough in the Great Lakes and the Northeast areas of the country. This system right here will dig south, merge with this other area of low pressure, and by late next week, middle of next week, we're going to have a low here off the west coast of California, and it does look like rain is going to return to this portion of the United States, even including some areas of the Southern Plains and Southern Rockies, which have been recently dry. And this area of the nation, beyond this forecast period, will get more active. If we take a look at the 7-day forecast for precipitation, we can see that between now and the first couple of days of next week, the heaviest precipitation is in that area where the cold, wintry weather is going to be across the Great Lakes, the Corn Belt, the Ohio Valley, the Appalachians, New England. Some of this, and we'll show you in a minute, is going to be in the form of snow. And here is the rain coming later this week and into the weekend to the west coast and portions of the central and southern Rockies. Arizona, which has been dry recently, as well as Las Vegas, going to get into the act with better chances for showers. In this part of the nation here, we're going to be seen getting more wet as we get to the middle to the end of April. Here's the snow forecast. Anywhere you see the shading, there's a chance for accumulating snow, and you can see the best chance for accumulating snows in the upper Midwest through Minnesota, Wisconsin, through Michigan, into portions of New England. Would not be surprised at all if we see snow get into the higher elevations of the northern Appalachians here before the next 7 days is over. Thanks for tuning in to landscapetoday.net. We'll see you next week. I'm Day Weather Meteorologist Don Day.